Hi Yins, how you doing today? It's a day late. It's not Wednesday. It's Thursday. Hope you're all doing well. I am, I think. The weather forecasters got it wrong. Way wrong. Anywho, we had our first winter storm of the year today. Very unexpected. New Jersey, at least where I live, was only supposed to get like a snow flurry and then turn into rain around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I think it just switched to rain now. So we have maybe 2 inches of snow out there. Yeah. Very unexpected. I just got home. Took me an hour and a half to get home from work. Usually takes me 15 minutes. Yay. I didn't have my snow brush, so I had to use my hands. That was fun and cold. I didn't have my gloves either. Very unprepared, but survived. And now I'm home and I can stitch and talk to you. So here we go. I'm a day late. I had a migraine, so I didn't film yesterday. I had a migraine since Tuesday. Just getting it over that today. Probably the weather. I've noticed November seems to be a really bad month for me for that, just because of the change in weather, like going from winter or fall to winter. Not good for migraines. It is what it is. So got a lot of stitching to talk about today. It has been one of those crazy weeks, not just weather-wise. I've been a little bit off my rocker when it comes to stitching, so we're going to jump right into it because I know that's what you're here for. And let's start talking about my stitching. So we all know last week I was working on my Henry VIII, which I already put the picture away, but we all know what Henry VIII looks like if you've been following me. If you haven't been following me and you're brand new to my channel, hi, I'm Ginger Gerald. I go by Gerald, but most people call me Ginger Gerald. You can find me on Instagram, Ginger Gerald Stitcher, and I think all that's on my page or on the screen already, so I'm not going to go into all that detail. But if you don't know what Henry looks like, you can go to one of my previous videos and see what he looks like. But my goal was to complete that next page, and people, I did. So here is Henry VIII. To date, I completed this page. I think I did that Thursday night. So there he is. I'm tempted to get started on the next page pretty soon here, so we might see him again fairly quickly. But very happy with how that is looking. Very pleased. It's going very well. Very, very happy. So I just have 2 more pages left in this row and a small column. And then I have 5 pages and a small column left in this row. And Henry will be done. So Henry VIII, Heaven and Earth Designs. This is a full coverage piece stitched on 28 count white Lugana 1/1 full cross. Henry VIII. So once I was done with Henry VIII, I started a new piece. And I think we all know what that new piece was if you watched my video last week. I was obsessed with... Now, I was schooled this week. I was pronouncing this Jacobian because I think Americanized, that's what it would be. But I believe the correct pronunciation for this is Jacobian. And I'm probably butchering that, but we're going to go with it this time. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But it's Jacobian, meaning in reference to King James 3rd, or around the time period of King James. I believe it's King James the 3rd. I know it's a King James. I think it's the 3rd King James. So this is my Jacobean bell pull that I'm doing. I am doing the bell pull. I am doing this on the 40 count Verdal even weave that I coffee dyed. And here is my progress. As you can see, I completely stitched the entire bottom. So this is the entire width of the piece. Did I get it centered on the page? No, or on the fabric? Of course not. There we go. I am loving this piece. Now, I thought I had an entire set of DMC, and I learned from this piece that I did not have 5 colors. Now, I only needed one of those 5 colors for my DMC set, and I was at Joann's on Saturday when it was 40 cents a skein, and did I buy them? No, because I didn't know about it on Saturday. I found out about it on Sunday. So I went on Sunday evening and purchased 4 of the 5 colors I needed so I could go ahead and finish this leaf. It was the darker green in the leaf here. And now I'm missing 1 color in my full set of DMC. So there is my Jacobean bell pull. And I worked on this for about, I think I worked on this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Sunday I worked on something else just because I did not have all the colors I needed. So that is going very, very well. Very, very happy. And let me tell you people, I love 40 count Verdal even weave. So if you can find that 40 count Verdal, I know a lot of people say they didn't even know about it or hear about it. It's very, very hard to find, if not impossible to find in America. I found mine on soandso.com from the UK. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested. Okay. So Sunday, when I couldn't work on that because I didn't have the correct DMC, I went ahead and pulled out my Riolis Hedgehog and Lingonberries? I found out that that is what this is called. I call it Hedgehog standing on a mushroom. But, and so I went ahead and completely stitched the mushroom cap. And that is here. So there is my Hedgehog Sal to date. Nicole, you better speed up. You're not that far behind. You can catch up. So all I did was on Sunday, I stitched the mushroom cap. I absolutely love the look of the mushroom cap. The very first color I did was a blended thread color, and I blended the threads wrong. And I had to pull everything out and redo it. But very pleased, very much pleased with that. Looking very nice. If you haven't tried a Riolis kit before, I highly suggest them. They're absolutely, I enjoy them. I love the wool threads. I know they take a little bit of time to get used to, but once you do, they're a lot of fun to work with. Okay. So if we're keeping track, people, That's 3 projects I've worked on so far. I hardly ever stitch on more than 1 or 2 in a week. That's 3. So Tuesday night, I was chatting with a friend for a while, and so I needed an easy piece to stitch while I talked. So I pulled out the By the Bay needle art, and I'm working on part 2, the 13th colony. And this is where I'm at to date. So Tuesday night, I went ahead and continued working on this blue, this lighter blue in the water. And I filled in all around the green bush here and more up underneath the boat. So that is what I did on Tuesday night. So not a whole lot of progress on that, but slowly but surely. I'm in no hurry to get a whole lot of progress on this. I'm just taking my time. This is kind of whenever I need something easy and kind of monotonous to stitch. This is what I pull out because it's fairly blockish in colors. So, and it's a fairly easy stitch. I forgot to mention the Hedgehogs is on the 14 count white Ada that comes in the kit, and By the Bay is on 40. I'm having a mind blank right now. 46 count Rocky Mountain from XJU Designs. Right? 46 count. Yes. 46. I couldn't, for some reason, 46 did not seem right. But this is 46 count Rocky Mountain. Remember, I'm doing all 3 pieces as one panorama. Okay. So that's 4 projects that I've done so far this week. And Sunday night, after I finished the mushroom cap and got to a nice stopping point on my Jacobian bell pull, I decided to, no, it wasn't Sunday night, it was Monday. Monday, I received an email from Kim at Thea Governor. Kim is, I believe, the son of Thea Governor herself. And just following up on my progress on London, so I decided to pull out London. So here is what London looks like. Of course, I am doing it on the black. So it will look like this. And last night, I took it off the Q-snap because I got to a nice stopping point. It's a very large piece of fabric. And here, is my progress. So this week, I went ahead and I already had this bell tower and the dome and all of the central part of St. Paul's Cathedral done, as well as Parliament. This was all done. So all I did this time was I completely stitched the clock tower on St. Paul's Cathedral, and I stitched the spire on All Souls. So St. Paul's is basically completely stitched, except I still have to do the back stitch in this section. For some reason I didn't do it whenever I was stitching that. And then there's like a small section right here that's left over just because this is a new page. From here down is one page, and from here up is one page. So I basically have, I don't know, there's like a small section here, and then All Souls comes down. This is All Souls right here as well. So you can see how it kind of like comes down in a circular fashion there. So, and once that, so that actually stitched up quite quickly, this clock tower this time. So I was very pleased with that. And then I went ahead and did the spire, because that was only maybe like 4 colors and didn't take that long to stitch up. So, and that is, I'm absolutely loving the way that this is turning out so far. So very, very pleased with my progress to date. So that is going to go away for a while. So in a lot of aspects, we had a little bit of a mini project parade. Now that wasn't all my projects. I still have the mushroom sampler and my chatelaine, and oh, maybe that's it. The mushroom sampler and the chatelaine. The chatelaine is going to stay put away for a while until Henry is done, because they're too similar in style with the 1/1 on 28, and I am just not wanting to overwhelm myself with heavy confetti on 2 different projects like that. So once Henry is done, then the chatelaine will come back out. I'm in no hurry to complete the chatelaine. I want Henry done first. So Henry will probably make a re-emergence here soon. I'm not exactly sure what my plans are going to be yet. I'm now at a point where it's like, what do I do next, since I've worked on so many different projects here in this last week. So that was 5 projects I worked on in 7 days. So a little crazy for me. Very unusual for me. So that is all I have as far as progress. My knitting progress, I did touch my knitting slightly. All I did was, since I already had one sock done except for the toe, I still haven't touched the toe yet. I already started my other sock. I wanted to make sure that I had the leg done, so I went ahead and counted my, excuse me. I went ahead and counted my rows, and I finished the legs, the rows for the legs. So the leg on this sock is now done, and I have 2 legs. So we will see how far we get with that in the coming week. I'd like to get the socks done here very soon. I just haven't really felt, I've been really into my stitching this week, so that is what I focused on this week. I haven't really felt like knitting this week. And the only purchase that I had come in was a fabric order from Yudi in Hungary, XG Designs. So I had made a specific order for the fabric for my Autumn Forest Quaker. This is a pattern I bought at Stitchville when I was in Minnesota in October. And so I initially had ordered this fabric. This is a 40 count Zweigart Newcastle linen in her light coffee color, thinking that this was going to be the fabric that I was going to use. A very nice, rich brown color. Absolutely love this color, but it's not going to be the one I use. Because when I opened my package, I had, because of course fabric can't travel alone. That's what we always say, things can't travel alone. And especially if I'm ordering from Udit in Hungary. I wanted to order another piece of 46 just so I had 46, because I love 46 count. And once I opened it and I saw a little how dark it was, I was concerned that maybe, actually my mother told me, hi Mom, that it was a little bit too dark for some of these browns that were in the pattern, which makes sense. Anyways, once I opened the package, I knew that I was fairly certain that I was not going to use that fabric, because I was going to use the other piece of fabric that I ordered, which is a 46 count Bergen linen in her color of Little Bunny. And that is what it looks like. And so this is going to be what I put my Autumn Forest Quaker on. It's a light tan color with maybe like, I'm horrible with color names, people. To me, it looks like brown. This is brown and this is brown. But if I were to be like everybody else on FlossTube, oh, there's nice, maybe peachy tones to it. Sandy color. Looks like brown to me, people. Light brown. But yeah. So that is going to be Autumn Forest Quaker. So soon to be a new start. We will see when that happens, sooner than later. Of course, I was at Joann Fabrics this weekend because they had amazing doorbusters. I did buy some finishing fabrics. I don't have them out here. And that's actually pretty much all I bought. I bought a few DMC colors while I was there, but we all know what DMC looks like. And that's it. Don't forget my Etsy store, Ginger Gerald Designs. All of my patterns are available as PDFs or printed patterns that I can send to you. If you buy the printed patterns and you buy more than one, don't forget to use the coupon code BUY2 SHIP FREE, and I will gladly ship them with free shipping, no charge to you. So don't forget the coupon code at checkout if you purchase printed patterns. That is going until the end of the year, so take advantage of that if you are interested in the patterns. And I will be back on Saturday for a stitch with me. No idea what I'll be stitching. And don't forget to always be creative. See you guys later.